Yes, ma. Let us start. Few bags are there, but students are missing. Yet to come? No? No. That is your bags only. Fine. Yeah, listen. These are few 15 MCQs that we are covering now to recollect what we have covered in mathematics module. Okay. Now, which environment is commonly used for large centered equations? Is it slash begin math, equation, center or tabular? Good. B is correct answer. Next. How do you start a inline math expression inside a sentence? Using $2. Starting, no. I can use B and C both. What is B? Using $1. Second is using slash begin math. Even this I can use. Good. Next, to write a fraction like 1/2, we use what? Fraction. Yes, nice. Then, which character is used to create a subscript? Subscript. Underscore. Very good. Next, which character is used to create superscript? Option A, power. Now, which package is essential for advanced mathematics symbols and environments? AMS math. Fine. If you want to use multi-line equations, if you want to use align with no numbering, then better to use this package. Use package AMS math, then you use that align. Now, if I want to write Greek letter alpha in maths mode, how to write? Greek letter alpha slash alpha. Similarly, if you want to display an equation without any automatic numbering, then what I have to do? Slash begin equation star. Then to write a square root, what I have to do? Slash sqrt of x. Now, what does the command slash sum provide or produce? Summation. Is it summation only? In math mode, spaces are ignored. Required between each symbol. How? It converts into new line. Do we need extra spaces to give between the terms? Even if you give, it will ignore. To align multiple equations by the equal sign is equal to, which tag we have to use? Multiple equations. We have to use align. Then the command for infinity symbol. Have you tried this? I is equal to 1 to infinity. Sum of I is equal to 1 to infinity. Which one? It's ENFTY. What do you make, sorry, how do you make brackets like parentheses automatically scale to the size of fraction? If I want a parenthesis with different sizes, the outer one is bigger size, the inner one is smaller one, and this one till tiny one, then I have to use which one here? Just use or say left, right, say big, huge. So left and right. So in Latex maths, variables are automatically printed in bold, italic. Finish. So only 12 I got. You can try till you get 15. Fine. And see here, I have given you some don't do things when you write mathematical equations. First one is don't use dollar signs for large fractions. Fine. And don't forget to close the second dollar. So you start and we don't end dollar. Similarly, don't crowd multiple formulas in one equation form. So we have backward slash and square bracket to say it is starting of the equation, and we have something called backward slash and close bracket to represent. So don't try to include multiple equations in the same characters. Fine. So for that we have to use align. Then don't use forward slash for complex fractions. As I said, don't use A by B. Instead of say, you say slash fraction A and B. Then don't forget the double slash at the end of the each line if it is multiple line equation. So I told you to use align if you have multiple line equation. Then between the lines, don't forget to use this double slash. This splits the equation into multiple lines. Right. Don't use align for single line formulas. If your formula is single, don't use align, better use equation. These are few tips I can say. Now let us go back to the other module where now you should say which one is better, Word is better or Latex is better. Submitting your research paper through Word is better or submitting your research paper through Latex is better. Which one? Latex, you have to say that because we are doing that program. Fine, see, what the problem with Word is, adding a new figure changes the numbering of all 42 subsequent figures. Now, after writing a complete paper of 42 pages, having 42 figures considered, now the reviewer has said you to give some justification for the technical content. Now, to give justification, he would have asked you to add figure. Now, when you add figure, the third one, you have to renumber all the figures after that. And you have to change the numbering of citation in the text for all the figures. Yes or no? So when I add one more image inside, in between, then this is the problem when you do with Word. Now in Latex it is not like that. I can add my equation anywhere I want, but just I have to say refer or label, refer that number. And that is the advantage. Second is, changing a font style requires highlighting every single paragraph. Whereas here, if I want to change such, just change the document class. It updates the entire section heading font, subsection heading font by just mentioning the document class. Whether it is A4 page, whether it is A5 page, by just mentioning the class options, you can change the complete font. Then equation becomes images that took blur when zoomed. You have identified this, you would have typed the equation, but when you submit the paper, when the other person open, he would have complained saying that all the images are in image format, sorry, all the equations are in image. It is blurred also. Now you say, no, I have already typed. But when he open in his MS Word version, the equations are converted into images, where he cannot see the actual essence of equation. Blur image. So that is the problem with Word, but whereas here, your equation, what you have typed, will be as it is when the editor sees that. Fine. Yeah, your thesis takes 2 minutes to open and not responding if you are best, yeah, means any changes what you do, or adding any section, adding any chapter, doing any changes in that, that should reflect in your table of content, table, list of figures, list of tables also. In Word, you have to do manually. Fine. And when you add the page numbers changes, for every section you have to go and change the page numbers. But in Latex it is not like that. Once you say refer and include that in table of content, automatically it will add by including page number. So comparison, numbering the figures manually you have to do, but whereas in Latex automatically it will happen, as I said now. Then layout consistency will be moving based on the content what you add, whereas here I can manage the images floating between the text or between the pages. References, that is the next concept what sir will be teaching you, where this will give you in any format what you need. It is like IEEE format you need or APA format you need. So all this you can do it by just writing one single line of comment. For large file thesis, yes, Word will be very difficult, but whereas thesis, it will split into chapters easily. Right? So this is the comparison I can say. Now we have to see skill level, whether you are able to find a document with at least 5 figures, yeah, which is next coming. Then complex equations from your paper, can you able to convert? Or imagine a 300-page document, can you do it in Latex? So this is the level of proficiency what you have to get in Latex, that we are going to see in next session. But meanwhile, sir will start now this module 7.
Okay, good afternoon all. Post lunch you will be sleeping, right? I can see everyone is active. Fine.
Microphone.
Now, we start with references and citations.
This is speaker. Some more.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by references? Okay, before that, let me rephrase my question. How many of you have the experience of writing research articles, research papers so far? How many has submitted research papers, right? Yeah, many, majority have that experience, right? Now, references, why do we need to use any reference for that matter? While writing a research article, it can be a survey paper or otherwise it can be some results oriented, anything is fine. But whenever we start writing a paper, so we'll be starting with literature review, correct? Second chapter usually, introduction. After introduction, we need to write literature review, right? Now it is something like the work that which has been already published by some other research scholars or researchers around the world. So they will be submitting their articles. So after referring to their articles, you will be writing your own paper, right? But any research article, whenever you want to write a research paper, so definitely you will be going through some research that which has already happened so far, right? That is the name, it is called research, right? You will be searching again, right? So whatever they have done, you will be starting from there, or otherwise if they have done till second step or third milestones for that matter, you will be starting from there, or you will be extending their work, okay? So if you are extending their work, you need to refer their paper. Whenever you are writing your own research article, you will be referring their work, correct? Now, how do you refer in your research paper, right? So basically, so far sir has discussed about how to write a plain text, okay? How to write mathematical functions or mathematical equations into our research article, everything like that, right? Now we need to discuss about how to refer a paper. When we are writing about literature review, we might be gone through 40 to 50 articles, okay? So minimum is 25, I guess. If it is a survey paper also, minimum 25 references need to be included in your research article, correct? Now, the advantage of using references or otherwise, advantage of using Latex instead of Word document is, whenever we use Latex, we can just create a file with all the references that which we wanted to include in our research article. Then while writing, we can just cite them whenever we need, okay? Now, generally this happens in Word document, like we will be writing our article and we need to cite them as square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And if you write that in square bracket 1, then you need to paste that complete citation at the bottom of your article if you are using Word document, right? Now instead, if you are using Latex, you can just go and cite that. So automatically at the end of your document, this will be added as a reference to your document, okay? That's the first advantage we have. Now secondly, while writing your paper, you thought that first reference is useful for you and you have referred first reference in your paper. And at one point of time, after a couple of days or after reworking on some other paper, you thought like, instead of referring this, it is better for me to go with the new paper. Okay. So during that time, you need to delete this, right? Okay. So if you delete this, if you are using Word, again you need to go back to your references, renumber all the references, and again you need to come back to your referenced wherever in the text, wherever you have referred that, you need to come back here there and you need to edit that again. Okay. Now if we use Latex, directly you can delete the reference, automatically at the bottom of your document references section, this paper will be deleted automatically and the numbering will be rearranged automatically. Okay. So let's see how it works. Okay. Now before that, I think you might be aware, okay, Google Scholar, right? So just go to Google Scholar. Just type in any keyword, whichever area you are working on, you can just type in that keyword, okay? Okay, so Internet of Things, I have just took Internet of Things, right? So if you type here like this, so you will get the number of articles which are related to Internet of Things, right? For example, first document, so the Internet of Things, an overview. If I need to cite this article, you can see this site, okay, double quotes, right? Just click on that, you will get different types of formats, okay, MLA format, APA format, or otherwise Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, right? So like this, you can refer your article, right? Again, like Sarla already mentioned, few journal editors will prefer you to put the article citations in this exclusive format only. Okay, they will insist you to follow APA format or otherwise Vancouver like this. Okay, now, so see here, bib text. We have an option called bib text. I don't know, internet issue. It's working, right? It is surprising. Let's try another paper, right? Huh?
Now you click on that BIB. Go back. You click on that BIB TX.
In your laptops, you just try in your laptops.
Your laptops.
Same error. Okay, fine.
You are connected to Wi-Fi.
No, my laptop also I have connected to this Wi-Fi only.
You check it. You check it.
No, no problem. Wait, my laptop has that. I'll show you. HDMI endule cable akkada undre. It's working, right? Yeah. Wait, laptop is here. See here. So if you click on bib, okay, so this is my article I have considered. Now if you don't find like that in Google Scholar, so you can just go to the article homepage. So cite this, you'll get an option cite this, Then click on cite this. So bib text, you will get this. Okay. Then you need to copy this. Okay. So then your or if you can come here. Yeah, you need to create a new file, text file, right? You need to add a text file. Okay. So you can just name it references dot bib. It should be bib, not tex. Okay. That's the only difference. You need to be very sure about it. Okay. So dot bib. Bib is nothing but bibliography. So dot bib, and you need to just create the page. Okay. So already I have the same name. Yeah, reference 1. I will create this, and it will come like this. So then you need to paste this here. Okay. So now like this, how many articles you wanted to refer? If say for example 40 articles you have, so 40 articles you need to go to the home page of the 40 articles, and just you can just copy and paste like this. Okay. Right. Now this is of the citation. You need to take the bibliography, I mean take the bibtext file, and you need to save it as a .bab file. Okay. And then you need to come back to your main article. So where you want to really cite this papers, right, in your main research article. Correct? Now the citations options we have multiple options that how we need to cite our articles, right? Now first one, if you see cite P, so which is parenthetical citation, that is nothing but you will get name and year of the article that which you wanted to cite there. Okay. Now generally in majority of articles we used to see square brackets number of the article. That's how we used to cite our articles, right? Now, so if you don't mention anything, you just, if you type just /cite, okay, in the parenthesis, what you need to type? You need to type your key, cite key. Which key you need to type there? I mean, give there the article that which you wanted to cite. Okay. Now, cite P is parenthetical, cite T, it is textual. So you will get the name of the author, and then in brackets you will get year of the article. Okay. Like this, year of the article. Okay. No cite star, which includes all references from Now first command is to create the bib file. Second is cite your key. So the key is nothing but, let me show you the key. So this is the key, article equals, so parenthesis, so first line you will get the key. Okay. Usually this article is showing numerical key, but in some articles it will show author name followed by year, or some articles will show only author names. It's no need to worry about that. Okay. So the first line, article @article, so the number or otherwise name of the author or year of the article, you don't mind about it. You need to just copy this. This will become the key of your citation. Okay. That's what you need to key in here. Here. /cite. So you need to mention wherever you want to cite this article, you need to give this command /, you need to give the article key. Okay. Now after that you need to include this command also /bibliography and file, so which will create the references at the bottom of your article. Okay. Now for your ease, so the code is available here. You can just copy this code and go to your so come here, I have pasted this. Okay. So now this is the key that which you need to type in. So the key will be available in your reference file. See this one, right? You can just copy this and then you can just paste it here. Okay, and then compile. It will compile your file like this. Okay, and if you can observe here, bibliography references I have included. Now the name, whichever the name you have saved your bibliography file, so that file name you need to give it here. The last line here.
No spelling mistakes.
Yeah, spelling mistakes you need to check. Fine? Yeah. See, from this is the output I got here, right? So as stated in recent study, so this is 1, so this is reference 1, I got it here, right? Now let's add one more reference. Okay, so one more reference. Let's go back to the articles here. See here again, to that article homepage, you'll get cite option here. Okay, so you can choose bib text. Okay, so this is what you got it here. So and copy this. Okay, and then so here again you need to come back to your references. So then here you need to add one more reference here like this. Okay, so and so on. You can add how many references you want to add in your file. Those many references you can add here like this. Okay, and again, so it will be article. So this is my key now. So this is my key. I need to key in here, right? Now let me come back here. And then here, I wanted to cite this. See, immediately after typing cite/cite, it will show me how many citations you have here. Okay, in your bib file, bibliography file, I have added 2 articles, right? You can see, if I type /cite, it will show the 2 articles now. Which one you wanted to cite here? Okay, now already first one I have cited, so I am going with second one, and I am recompiling it. Like this. So it will be cited automatically. And the article, we never copied anything like this, right? So Kumar Raja, or the author's name, or journal name, nothing we have copied. Okay, we have just took the bib text from there and then we have pasted here. Okay, so like this in your article, how many citations you want to give, you can give those many citations. if you want to delete, for example, let's delete first citation. Okay. I don't want to cite this. I changed my mind. Okay, I don't want to cite this. And being it my first article, that which I have cited, see, first one got deleted and second one is renamed to first citation. Okay, it has automatically updated in the text and as well as here under references also it got auto updated. Automatically it will be updated. What happened? I could see many are still done. Basic step / site, that's it. One minute. Yeah. Yes. Okay. After this?
After this we are not getting.
Okay, fine. Now, this is a reference file. We have just took this name randomly. Smith 2024 climate, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you need to replace this. This is your key. Okay. Now this key you need to replace it with what you want to replace. No, you need to replace it with. See, is this a bibliography file you say?
No, I have not stated
Okay.
anything, sir.
Now you need to add one more file. Okay. New file. New file. So where is that file? No, not this one. Control Z. No. ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಇದಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Copy this. Yeah. Yes, here you just paste this. Okay. Just paste it. Okay. And then you need to save this file as your references or whatever you want to give name. References. Let's go with references. Okay. I saved it. Okay. One minute. References. Dot bib. Okay. And to save like this. Yes. Okay. You don't have permission? What happened? Admin folder it is. No, same file. Wherever this file is saved, you need to save there only. You don't have rights, it seems. Okay. It is saved, then fine. Okay. Now it is saved. You can just compile it. Cannot start default. Okay. Process description. Okay, it is saved, right? Okay, fine, no problem. It is saved, right? Now come to your bibliography file. Okay. Now here, this is the key of your article. Okay. Now this is your key. Control C. Okay. Now where is your file? Main file. This one? No, not this one. This one? This one, yeah, fine. This one, right? Now you can paste it here, right? And after that, you just compile it. Okay? It is asking for so many things, I don't know why. Did I install it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, they told that it will ask for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Done, right? Now this is your file, right?
Yes, sir.
Now this has not already automatically uploaded here. References has not come. References you have mentioned here like this. References REFP, RENCAS, REFP, RENCAS. References, yes, it's fine. I don't know. This, if it is saved, then it need to. Why you are getting error? Not TXT. Okay. But zip file only, right? You have saved it as .bib. Automatically it has to. You saved this? No?
No, sir.
Okay, save it as some name. You can give
My name and the address.
any name. This fine. Yeah. It is getting compiled, but you are not getting this. Reference is not getting added here. Why? This is where you need to change this site. Okay. Effect color group. Okay. Main text bibliography is also added. Has to take, but why it is not taking? This is Text Studio, right? Okay. Go back to your overlay. Yeah. We'll just try here. Okay. Add a new file. So name. Add any name. No, any name. Chetan or something, right? Your name. Yeah. Create it. Just paste the code there, whichever is available in the application here. This one. Yeah. Copy this code. Copy. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll upload one more file. We'll add one more file. References. Dot bib. Created. Yeah, created. Then this is the article, right? Okay. Just save it. That's it. It's fine. You need not to worry about it. Now come here. Some package has to be included. No, not required. Here it is not required anyway. See, you missed a few lines there. End document is missing. Okay. Now this is what you got, right? Now you change the name here. See, it itself is showing one reference is available there, right? Like this. Okay. Now like this you can add any, how much text you want to add, you can just add it. One second. Yeah? Wait. Okay, so you come back here. Now
again we have to
just
copy that.
need to add another file or anything like that. Okay, now go back to your Google Scholar. Come back here. Okay,
Second one.
some other article, you can just see this. Okay, big text. Okay, you got this. Copy. Now come back here. Come back to your references file. Okay, just add it. Add it here. That's it. Okay. Yes, main file. It is attached to main file because we are taking the file from here. Okay, bibliography references, right? Now here, if you want to cite again, you can see here. See, cite. If you type cite, immediately after choosing cite itself, it will be asking you which paper need to be cited. So this one already we have cited, right? We'll go with this one now. Okay? And recompile it. Okay? You got the second one. Same. N number of files, any number of files if you want to add, you need to go with the same approach. Okay? So in that bibliography, bib file, you need to add the article bib text there. Okay, if you add it there, then only it will be visible for you to cite here. If you don't add there, you cannot cite here. Yes, please. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಯಾ ಬಿಗ್ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾವುದಿದು? ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಬಿಬ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸೇವ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಸೇವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಗ್ ಫೈಲು ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲೈತೆನಾ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು? ಹಾಂ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಈಗ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೆಸರು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾ? ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನ್ಯೂ ಫೈಲು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರೈಟ್, ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟು ನೀವು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನೇನಾ? ನೀವು ಕಾಪಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೈತೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಿಬ್ಲಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಫೈಲ್, ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬೇಡ, ಇದು ರೀನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಹೆಸರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ. ಸೇವ್ ಆಸ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಐ ಬಿ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇದು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಐ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟು. ಏನಂತ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೈಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಬ್ F8 ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ F8. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಬ್ಲಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಫೈಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಸೈಟ್ ಫೈಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದಮೇಲೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಫೈಲ್ ಕೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಕೀ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕೀ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಕೀ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಾ? ಈಗ ಕಂಪೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಿ? ಬಂತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಾ? ಸೈಟೇಷನ್ 1, ಸೈಟ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಇದೇ ಥರ ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸು ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟು. ಹಾಂ, ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You got it? You got the output? You got it? You? None? You? Utilizer.
Ma, listen. Enough adding bib.
Enough.
By explicitly naming that, copying all the bib entries, right, with keys, where every element bib entry have different components like author name, journal name, year, page, volume, issue. Few times the bib will not give you all the components, but when you put it that in your text dx, it misses the document and editor says for so and so reference there is no volume number and issue number. Then what you have to do? Go to the particular entry, add your own element, volume is equal to, issue is equal to, page is equal to. You only give some value and then you see this time the information will be added. This will happen for most of the recent publications. It doesn't volume as not assigned. So this is the other problem. Where VCS are everything we have followed in Latex, but again is rejected. This is because when you miss some fields. Good. Now, for your clarity, I have added one very beautiful table which gives all the mathematical terms in the same application, where it tells you the command what you use, the symbol what you get for all different mathematical representations. Right? I think this will make the purpose for how to write my equations using all the terms. Now references is complete table and figures. Now, how many of you come across problem be like, my table is scattered between my first page, last paragraph and the second page, first paragraph. But I want this exactly to the bottom. Whenever I make some change, again my table is going to the next page without my control. When you use Word, this is a problem. But when you use Latex, you can tell the table to sit on any page only at the top, or only in the bottom, or only in the center. So that is the advantage of using Latex with respect to tables and images. Let us see tables first. Record that. Yeah. Now same. So slash begin table is a tag what we use. And for images we use hash include graphics. Let us see first tables. Let us not combine together. First tables. So tables always starts with slash begin table. Right? So we have some tables here. Now what are the tips that you should follow? Fine. Always wrap slash begin table are inside begin table. So we have two commands here. First I should say slash begin table. Under that I should say slash begin table are. Both is required. Clear? The hierarchy you remember. To get caption, label and float control, we have to use this. Right? So inside begin table we have to use begin tabular. Now we have to use caption before label. The label needs the caption counter to work correctly. Means in equations we have used label. Fine. If I want to have caption, I have to mention slash caption and give the caption of that figure. Here we are not giving number for the table, but we have to give caption for the table. So caption also comes within your table command. Now you can use centering to center your table in the page. Fine. Then yeah, we can move the table, that is float. As I said, top of the page, bottom of the page, center of the page, by giving some extra commands that we are going to see now. If I use in the square brackets H, then it is like place appropriately here. So I am not deciding it to come always in the first page. I am saying wherever I need, let it come there in my command, in my code. Fine. If I use T, place the top of the page. Whichever table have this T in the option, always the table will be in any of the page on the top. Fine, with caption. B, place at the bottom of the page. P, place on a separate page of float. Now why I have to place all these tables in the separate page? They may ask you to give the complete research paper, separate images, separate tables. Fine, to submit separately. In that case you can use this P also to have in separate pages. Now here an interactive form is given. If you want to add, you can add rows here. As soon as you say add, it asks you to give some table entries. 2026 rainfall, I don't know the value maximum, I am giving 650. Yield is 4.5. As soon as I add, you can see here the corresponding Latex code will be coming to me in this editor. Now what is my job? What I have to do now? I have to simply copy this and go to overleaf. Citations are not there, no problem. Now you see a beautiful table has come. Now for this, here I have given table R, fine, and I need first column values to be left aligned, second column should be central aligned, and third column should be right aligned. You see this? I can align the values in each cell of each column by giving the option exactly next to my table R. And if I want to position my table, next to table I have to give where I have to position my table. Here I have given H. I can give T also, I can give B also. I can give P also. Fine. So if I want to place my table, I have to add this option. If I want to align the values of my cells of each column, then I have to mention that. If I have 4 columns, I can write one more here and close it. Fine. Now as my table is having only 3, now what is H line means? H line is heading, table heading line, the name of the attributes, name of the column, each attribute. Now I can mention treatment, dose, result, and I close. Double forward slash is to say end of the line, fine, and I say horizontal line. So I am adding one horizontal line after my heading. If I don't do that, I don't get horizontal line. Usually in most of the journals, they don't ask you to draw horizontal lines between the table. Agree? Have you seen? If I don't want that, I can remove that H line. Fine. Now caption, as I said, yeah, crop yield result. Label, I can say T1 also, but for all tables I say table colon T1, table colon T2. It will be easy for me to refer within the text. Fine. So this is a table with 3 columns aligned by giving. Now let me remove these H lines here and see what it gives me. See, I have removed this H line. Horizontal line I have removed between the rows. So usually we have only the last and first, between we don't have anything. Yes or no? Now what you do, you add instead of 3 columns, you add 4 columns, align it, place your table wherever you need. Do it. See here, as shown in table /ref, I have used my label and the content. Okay, the same label I am having here. Fine. Anyhow, you can practice this later also. Listen. Let us do this activity. You can practice this later also. Now, table versus tabular. Which comes first? Table comes first, tabular comes inside the table. This you remember. Usually what students do, you know, they first do tabular, then you use inside table. So don't do that. Then academic journals generally dislike vertical lines between the rows. So the professional table say use horizontal lines only at the top and bottom and to separate headers, like how I have shown you in the previous. Okay. Why must a label come after the caption? Always label should come after the caption, not before the caption, because caption is name of the table. Fine. Don't use label before that. Use first caption, then label. Yeah, this is for image. First you do the table. If you are confirmed with the table, then we go to image. Do it. In another half an hour, you will be complete with all the sessions of our discussion. So we know how to create a document. You know how to have sections in the document. You know how to include mathematics. You know how to include table. You know how to include equation, table, mathematics, equation same. And now you are going to learn how to insert images also. And you know how to insert BIF file also. So this is what the research article require. Bella. Okay. Yeah, in some usually correct. Yeah, there is option in the package. You don't need to do anything with this table and table and tabular. We have to see the style. When you update the style with the package, automatically all the tables caption will be on top instead of bottom. We don't have any specific tag for that. Yeah. Now, let us do the second task. How to embed the images into our latex. Fine. For that, we have to know about the command /include graphics. So wherever you want image, you have to write this by mentioning the width of the image so that it fits the image within the page. It should not overlap or go across the page. So we can mention the size. Now, what are the tips that you have to follow? Very much important. See, listen here. Yeah, I know /include graphics I should use to include image, but before using that, I have to use /use package graphics X. This package is required to include any image. Fine. Always use relative width. Means when I say relative width, based on your text width, based on your line width, you can say, as I said here in the form, you can see which is equal to 0.5 divided by text width. So always use this so that your figure exactly sits in the center of the page. Instead of using centimeters and pixel value, use that macro. Now, if it is PDF, if it is image, the better version of extension what you should have is PNG. PNG and PDF will set fine. It is like bye, friends. Don't use JPEG to integrate into PDF. It shows you error. Fine. So PNG is best for screenshots, and that you can include with PDF. Few journals, they ask you to convert your images into TIFF format. So that gives me the figure in my particular option. Now you see here, I can use options like scale, angle and height. If I scale, it will like zooming. If I say 2, it will be zoom. If I say 0.5, it will be zoom in. So I can scale, resize my image in my PDF. I can set the angle. Few images will be having 45 degrees, 90 degrees, even that I can do it by mentioning that. Then height of the image also I can set. Now let me copy this. Yeah, let me copy this figure. Now, how many of you say I get error when I execute this? Because see, I have followed all the instructions what I have told you. I have told I have to use include graphics. I have used /begin figure. Yes, I have used. I told my figure to be center. I have mentioned the size of my image. I have given the path, but this path doesn't exist in this particular overleaf. Fine. So my job is to create one folder like images and add exactly the image name what I have given here. Fine. Now, once I do that, caption and label will come and end the figure. So before I have to use one package /use package graphics X. Already I have added here. Fine. So now the only thing what I have to do is I have to have an image. So what I have to do, go to file, say create new folder, then folder name is what? What should be my folder name here? Images. Okay, go to file, say new folder, IMAGES. This is relative path. Don't misspell, don't give wrong spelling so that it doesn't find your image where it exists. So I have created. Now you go and see whether you have created the file or not. Yeah, I have created. Is there any image here? No. Can I upload some new image here? Yes, I can upload. Let me upload some image. Upload from external project, from paper, from Jotaro, or select a folder. In this, let me see, is there any image? Usually in pictures there should be some image. No. No. Downloads. Okay. No photos, no pictures. Okay, if I want to create one new image, how to create? Go to MS Paint. Then say, let me draw. So let me color it, okay? Now go to file, say save as, save PNG image. Then it will ask you where to save. So I want to save it on downloads. Downloads. My image is M1. Let me not be save. Now let me go to downloads. Is there any M1? No. Wow. There are images here. There are images today. Images, pictures where? Here? No. No. I have downloaded here. It is there, but I cannot be able to see from here. Folder upload. Okay. It should be in a folder. Okay. Folder image not valid. So it is clearly saying save it in some folder. So what I do now here, I will create images. Yeah, now successfully I have created and I have added one folder images. Now this will again create one chaos for me. I have images inside images, then I have image. So two folders I have created. So I should be very clear. I have to give the path exactly. Now I have to change here the path. Let me recompile. So now I have to give the path. Okay, 3 years we got. IMA, GS, IMA, GS, yes. Okay. Let me delete this. Bro. Label, begin figure, caption, label. Why it is not coming? Thumb. Yeah, now I have successfully added. The problem was I was not using this package, graphics X package. So after adding that, this gives me the image which I have created exactly after the table I have inserted. This is the figure. Done. You all got? This we were not doing, that's why. Fine. This is package. Now don't forget to add this package, use package graphics when you want to deal with images. Fine. So include graphics, you have to use what that. Now here I have given you hands-on lab which you can do one after the other for different categories from beginner to pro. So the beginner level exercises are seeding, sport and harvester. If you click on seeding, it gives you different activities. From morning till now, whatever you did, it is available here. Now if you want user tips, yes, you can click this and you can see it gives you clear description on what latex tags you have to use. Like the first one, hello world application, where you have to mention the document class with the option article, report, book or beamer for presentation. Then you can copy this, where this gives you the out structure, where we have to replace the comments to complete the exercise. Fine. So you can do this one by one with all these exercises. For title, yeah, we have the comments to follow. For making bold and italic, we have. For font sizes, we have different instructions. For bulleting numbering, we have. For package with different colors, we have layout and geometry with images. And similarly for special characters used in mathematics, we need special packages. This is the intermediate level of latex commands, the activities, the hierarchy of documents. Then we have inline mathematics, operators to use, numbered equations, data tables. So for each activity, we have exercises and instructions to be followed to do. You can follow this and complete this activity. If you get any error in this, you can ask me, I will tell you. Do it. Do this hands-on activity one by one. There are 24 activities. If you complete these 24 activities, you will cover all the topics what we have covered from morning till now. For that, the description, the command, everything I have given in the same page. The step-by-step instruction I have given you clearly what to do there. You can start doing this. You can validate whether you can able to do these changes in your PDF. There is an option of choosing all the tags. If you have worked with all the tags, you can just click that. That tells you have completed this particular session. Yeah. Any doubt? Yeah, idella task. This is what you have to do in your overleaf. Starting the morning, what we did, the same activities one after the other. Anyhow, you did that. Okay.
ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ
ಆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌದು. If you have already done, you can leave. If something new is there, you can include that in the file and see. Now listen. In the final PDF what you have created, if you have all the commands, just go through whether this hands-on commands you have covered everything or not. Fine. If you have covered, no need to try. If something new which you have not done, but again it is here, you can try that. Yes. That is for comment line, percentage. He has used sericulture, see. ಅದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್, ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್. ಅದು listen, there is the last column given to you, which are the commands whatever we have covered so far from morning. Each command from each module I have given. Every command will take at least 5 minutes to cover. So how much time you can start, and you can start doing one by one command. Just see if you are thorough with this. Yeah, you can go for next module where you deal with these commands. So module wise you can go through this. Okay. Yeah, all this we have covered. You can see these comments. Command reference. This is a recap of all the comments what we have covered so far.
Ganesh?
Where is slash begin document? So every time you should have this slash begin document. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Cut that and keep it inside. Sure. Complete begin and end of abstract. ಎರಡು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ವಾ ಬಿಗಿನು ಎಂಡು every time always anything should be between this only. Okay. Now title has not come, so what we have to do, slash make title. Now you run. Title spelling ಏನು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಗೋ
ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಹಾಂ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಟೈಟಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗು ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ? Now listen, if you want to publish for any IEEE conference, that in Latex format, so the editor will be conference share, will be sharing you the format. So consider this is the format in which you have to submit the paper. Directly you can click on open as template. So now you get the actual code. Find the complete format for you. You don't need to type the commands. That's why it's not given importance to commands. Your job is to just replace the text wherever it is. Now conference paper title, where you find this? Exactly here. Now instead of this you have to give your yield in agriculture. Fine, you have to give the name. Similarly for abstract you can see they have asked how to give space. Fine. Before starting any paragraph, here this is the style what IEEE follows. For every paragraph you can see it starts from a tab space. See here he has not given any tab, but again there is a tab space you can see here, and this is because of the style what they have used, the package what they have used. Fine. So just you have to download this, open in this overleaf, you have to give all your paper details here. Now go to equation here. In the equation he has given hash begin equation he has used, label he has used, and wherever he is using citation of that he has used slash eqref. He is not saying slash ref, he is saying slash eqref. So that gives you equation use with number. So they want everywhere the number should be in parentheses and double quotes. If that you want to get, use eqref, and these packages will help you to do that. Similarly figure section, see here they have given one sample figure. To include that figure, what commands they have used? tables and figures. Okay. Yeah. See, slash begin figure, include graphics, mention the path of the image, caption, label. Now here table name is coming on top. Here I didn't do anything, but I have used caption in my table. But by the style itself, it is saying it should be on top. Or yeah, you can place before the table R the caption to come on top. We use begin table, then table R. Between this you can say caption. Then the caption will be on top of the table. Now you can see the references how they have used. They have not used bib file. They have used the bibliography. Here only they have given bib items. This is the other way of adding bib items. Fine. Bib item, give the key and you copy as per the format. There is no bib file required here. Fine. So directly I can change my references here. But if I want to refer this in my text, I should say slash site B1. For second one, slash site B2. So where B1, B2 are keys of that particular reference. So if I want to cite them, I have to use their key. B1, B2 are keys here. See, for acknowledgement, they have used star because they don't want to give numbering. And for table, you can see HTBP means according to the text length, you fix the table wherever it is possible to fit. You are not restricting that to be on only top. Wherever it is possible, you keep it. Yeah. So like this, even if you want to submit your thesis, if the university is having this Latex template, your job is very easy. Write directly the thesis here only. Fine. If you want, I can open one thesis template for that. Different universities follow different templates. Okay. Let me see. See, King's College London, they have their own thesis format. Now if I download this, directly I can start writing thesis for that. Similarly, we have one more for this Anis Shams University, Faculty of Engineering. Now consider open as template. Now you see the structure. It will be very nice. Now you can see. See, all chapter wise it is already created. If I want to make any changes in the cover page, go to cover page. Here instead of the title, fine. First name, where is first name? Yeah, title. We fill director, yeah. Then we fill. It is image. And here we have.
It's on the top.
There. Yeah. The comment, that is comment. Titino, other. They are doing. So for every chapter, every content you can easily change, and finally you get the complete thesis without worrying on changing the page numbers, worrying on whether you have listed the table and figure in the list of tables and figures. Abbreviations also, it will be automatically updated if you use this template. And here chapter wise you have. For every chapter we have one separate .txt file. Finally we have reference.bib file. And this is your style. This is underscore UTP style. Here we have all the customized packages which you want to include. You can have your own commands also. So complete article you can download, convert that, complete thesis you can download if it is available in Latex, you can write your thesis. So easy to do Latex. But the problem is, after putting so much effort, the journal says, I don't want Latex, give me Word. What you will do? You say, no, anyhow I have did this Latex, I don't submit to this journal. You say that? No, you have to do in Word, again submit to the journal. Fine. So be thorough with both the options. You should know how to do it in Word, you should know how to do it in Latex. Don't fix your mind saying that hereafter I do Latex paper only. Yeah.
I tried inserting the image, but it's not happening.
Why? You must go to the package.
Yeah.
Use package you have used. No, not this. Go to the main text. Go to the top. Graphics you have used. Very good. Go to the image. Begin image. After that width, there is a square bracket, right? Okay, if it is in the folder, you have to give folder / name of the image. Now rename this image to simple. Instead of say M1, you rename. Rename, let us see whether you can do it. Rename kara. M1 bol do. M1 or F1. Now you give capital M1 there in your code. There. Capital M1. Caption you can give. Caption you have removed. You can give any caption. Any caption you give. Now you run. You got? Where? You got. Yes. Now the outcome of this program is you have to create one Latex template for your project submission. You can do as a project and you can give this setup to your university, where every student will get benefit out of this. Fine. Form a batch, create such template which is only for UAS GKVK campus with all the logos, all the formats mentioned, approved by the Dean office. Then you upload this in website. Any student who want to do project will download your Latex template and he convert that into his project template. So you can start doing that if you are really interested in doing Latex. Advanced level adu.
Shall I take half an hour class, sir?
Class on?
On resume making, poster making, practically hands-on.
Poster making in this latex only?
Means just for them
Yeah,
demonstration.
yeah, you can do some. You can.
Shall I take?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We will do some hands-on by using the overleaf with respect to the PPT presentation and how to make the poster and mainly how to make the resume. Those who are interested in job after your degree, resume is the most important thing. So, meanwhile, if you are making a resume, it may take around 2 to 3 days for you people. So, if there is any ready-made resume from your document file, you can mail to me. Within 2 minutes, I will make it in the latex using the ATS approach. ATS is a technique where every industrial will use that resume. ATS means autonomous tracking system. So it should beat your score more than 60 to 70% according to the company needs. So in your words, if you are making some tables, I got a gold medal 9.5, 9.8, it is of no use. The system, whatever the resume you are sending to the company, it is automatically distracted by AI if it is not meeting your ATS score more than 60%. So can anyone send me the resume of yours? I will make them in 1 or 2 pages in the overleaf using ChatGPT within 2 minutes, so that everyone can see that approach, whatever I am doing, and attempt this using overleaf. My mail ID is avinash143stat. And later we will be seeing how to make the presentation, simple presentation using latex, and how to make the poster during your science week. This is my mail ID, avinash143stat. Those who are sending me your email, your resume, kindly inform me right now. And others, meanwhile, do your resume as I am demonstrating right now. Okay. I didn't get it now. Kindly send me the mail, those who are really interested. Meanwhile, when I was a student and when I was approaching for the jobs, I did my whole resume in latex. You can see the things, how beautiful it is. Is it fascinating? Am I right? So these are all my publications which I have listed along with the hyperlink. You should use package with hyperlink, and there will be a link so that you can, if I am clicking this link, my paper will be uploaded, it will be displayed through that link. Okay, so you can see here. In this way, whatever the awards, whatever the books published, training attended, workshops attended, oral talks in the conferences, NPTEL certificates by IITs, awards and recognitions, membership of professional societies, references. You can make this type of resume. I took 7 days to make this resume. Right now in front of you, I will make within 2 minutes. those who are sending me to my mail. Only one resume. I didn't receive anyone's. Okay, sir. And meanwhile, I will show how to make PPT. Actually, there is an option called Pro version, per month 250 rupees. If you need, if you are interested, you can buy it, otherwise no issue, because the compilation timeout will be happening in the overleaf for the presentation. I don't want to show it. Did I get the resume from anyone? No?
You don't want to share the details.
Don't want to share your details. I will hire if you are eligible to my company. Send. Avinash 143 stat. Let me. So go to the templates. So if you want to make any poster, okay, let me select poster presentation. So you can select the design, whatever it is needed for you. Shall I select this and open as a template? Wait a minute, let me open. Okay, no issue. I will use my resume itself. If no one is sharing me, no issue. I didn't get actually. I didn't receive. Oh. No issue, no issue. Just a dummy picture which I am just demonstrating. Don't think like it is your resume. Just think as it is an unknown people resume. Okay. Let me use. Anyone knows Claude? Anyone knows Claude? It is also a similar type of ChatGPT. Powerful one, 100x than the ChatGPT. You can just imagine. Huh? No problem. I will see. Can anyone help me with connection to USB? So it is taking much time actually. I will demonstrate with my lab. Because I need to show PPT and also poster with the demonstration, that's why. It is taking some time out, that's why. I will take hardly 30 minutes, not more than that. Please bear with that. ಇದು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್
ವೈಫೈ
ಹಾಂ ಇದು ಆನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಇದು ಆನ್ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ಮಾಡಿ
Shall I display? ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ
ಈಗ ತೆಗೆದು
ಇರಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಂದು ಸರಿ. ವೈಫೈ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗು. ಈಗ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು
ಡಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇದು ನಿಂದ ಬರ್ತೈತಾ 5G? ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಪೋಸ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾ? Okay, everyone please listen for 30 minutes. So I have written one paper on air quality manuscript recently. So I will show how it will look. Means this is a elsewhere publication which I have done. You can see the paper outline. Can anyone say, because I have promised you people whatever at the end of the before 5 p.m. you are eligible to make the poster, PPT and all. So since I have promised, I came here by requesting 30 minutes. So kindly listen to this class. You can see the file outline. Can anyone say in my document what are the headings are present? Can anyone? I said file outline to see, right? When I said file outline, introduction, is it visible? Introduction is not visible. It is visible, right? Introduction, material and methods, study area. If I am just clicking on introduction, my code will be showing here. If I am keeping right mark, it will be making me to move to the first page, since my introduction will start on first page. Okay. So you can see the paper title, how the latex will be making you to feel like a professional article which is already getting published, and so that you can impress your editor and also the reviewers. So this is a bibliography style. We can change the APA, any formatting of our bibliography. Even Mysore Journal doesn't have the standard, Mysore Journal has its standard way of representing the reference. So you can develop that particular reference style using latex. Okay, so that your juniors and also you can use that particular Mysore Journal template for the publication of to send it into the journal. But before that, you need to take the permission from the editor that they need to understand the latex. If they knows, then you just approach them and tell them you need to have one more opportunity, like similar as kind of Microsoft Word. Rather than using the MS Word, we will be submitting the latex, because it is compulsory for you people to get this university. Am I right? One more thing. Then the introduction section, material and methods, you can see. This is my previous week paper itself. Just an example of what I am showing you. So table 1, as sir said, there is some journals where they don't want each of the horizontal line as we are doing in our thesis. So there is only top rule, end rule, top rule, bottom rule. Okay. Let me click this table. So it is making me to run to the table code in the left side. Can anyone explain what this indicates? Begin table, I am beginning my table, and centering indicates each of these things will be in the center form. Then we have a caption which is taking automatically the table 1. I am not giving table number 1. Then we have label. I have given the label tab study areas, and begin tabular I have written LCCCCC. What does it indicates? L is for left alignment, CCC is for centering. You can see the first Bangalore city, all those things are in the left side. Okay, and remaining all the things in the center. Okay, this is how it is getting reflected. Okay, now this is the second 2.2. I am making section as my material and methods, and subsection, second subsection, it is showing me data sources and acquisition as a 2.2. And again I am making subsection. Am I right? So it is, that's why taking me 2.2.1. Okay, this is how it will be looking very beautifully and aesthetic, fascinating, so that you can impress your editor and you can get published more than 5 impact factor on an average. If you are using sound methodology, novelty in your work, along with the representation of your paper, the paper will be definitely getting it published easily. Trust me. And I am giving live streaming of my real data which is unpublished. That much of confidence is there that it will definitely get published. Remember this paper. Within 1 year, it will be getting published in more than 5 impact factor. I will bet you. Okay, you can make the charts in this way. You can insert equations. You can see the equation numberings, how it is perfectly aligned. I have used the deep learning model inside. I don't want to talk about those things. So those who are talking about how the page breakage and landscape happens, you can see here, I have started my table. Since it was lengthy, I have chosen begin landscape. Okay, what this will make, your portrait mode of MS Word file is translated into transpose out of it. Means the portrait will be converted to landscape. So my next table in this side, you can see the page cuttings. Am I right? It is getting turning into landscape. So begin landscape is the command. Okay. And there is one package, book tabs. For making complex tables, you need to choose use package book tabs. BOOKTABS. Okay. Then I need to talk about the references, whatever I have cited along with the bibliography. If I am talking about table number 5, table number 6 and all those things, it is showing me some red color font in square boxes. It means that whatever the table numbers, whatever the table figures which we have added in the draft, it has been cited perfectly, because once you submit the your paper to the journal, it won't directly go to the editor. First, there will be technical officers who will check all the bibliography, whether it is getting reflected or not, all the journals instructions are there or not. It will check all over the things. Then even though if you have a novelty or non-novelty, first they will check all this basic stuff. Then it will be transferred to the editor. If editor is in good mood, even though you have less amount of novelty but a good representation, it can go with more than 4 to 5 impact factor paper. Okay, you need to choose the journal based on that also. Okay, so this is all about the paper. Let me show you my slides. Let me download. So as I said in the morning, we need to use document class as a beamer rather than the article. First line you just see document class 10 point x color is equal to something, and it is showing me rather than the article we have chosen the beamer. Beamer means it will say to your overleaf that you are ready to make the document which is PPT. Okay, so you are preparing the PPT using Latex. So you can see this PPT, how it looks. And I will share you the whole code related to the PPT, poster, and one research paper, my own research paper, okay, which is already published. You can choose the alignment based on that, and you can change, even though if you are making some stuff. For example, in overleaf, we will take some templates and we will be doing all those things. But that template have lack of some packages which is more needed for you. So you can choose my template which is containing all the packages, and you can make a paper out of it. Okay, you can see whether this slide looks good or not. Let me read it. So from this Latex presentation, I got the Young Statistician Award from the prestigious Indian Statistical Society during 2024. From this Latex presentation PPT itself, why I am saying, because it is making them like fall in love while I was explaining the concepts. It was so much, not this slide, this is some Python fundamentals and setup. So that's what I am telling. If you are registering for some awards in your conferences, workshops, you can you can make them to fall in love about your concepts, about your presentations, about your representation of each of these slides. So does it look fascinating or not? And trust me, this PPT, I am taking the training program right now. This PPT took me only 2 minutes to prepare using the ChatGPT or Claude. Only 2 minutes. How many slides are there? 48 slides are there. I am making it in 2 minutes. I know the concepts, but I am using the AI to complete within 48 slides within 2 minutes using the Latex. So what I will do is, I will tell to ChatGPT or Claude, like I need a presentation in Latex mode. This is my style. You can upload that particular style and tell all the problems whatever you needed. Like I am interested in making Python installation and setup of my first lecture series. Please make me a template out of it. So it will give you some Latex code, and that Latex code you can cut and paste into your overleaf and generate the PPT from it. And whatever the changes you need, since you have known the Latex very well, you can change accordingly. Why to become a donkey when you have some skills? Am I right? And meanwhile, for the students, those who are preparing the notes every day with the equations and all, you can use this technology, right? It is a very well. Okay. So you can see the structures, how it is looking. Okay. Even each of the Python code also you can make in some tabular with some colors. Okay. And one more thing, poster, right? Let me share you. So I took one template. Okay, I have written all the code by just replacing my particular whatever the things are there. For example, I have taken the Beamer poster. You can see Beamer poster means it is a PPT. Inside the PPT, one poster is setting out. Am I right? So we are making like you can change the name out of it and you can do. So this is how you can just copy the background and aim, methodology, results. It is not looking fascinating, but still you can choose the perfect design, whatever you needed. Okay, and you can insert your graphs, tables. It looks like it is not that good in representation. When you are downloading and seeing with zoom, you can see with the clarity how much it is. Am I right? Does your figures looks fascinating like this in Word? See the clarity with DPI